Welcome back to Just the Facts, the weekly vidcast from factcheck.org. I'm Emmy Kalawale, and we put the pedal to the metal this week, but we start with press releases. Both of these press releases, one from the McCain campaign and the other from the Republican National Committee, claim Obama voted 94 times for higher taxes. But the count is heavily inflated. 23 of the votes were for measures that would not have increased taxes at all, but were against proposed tax cuts. 7 of the votes would have lowered taxes for many while raising them for relatively few, and that's just to name a few. This claim should look familiar. A similar one was made by George W. Bush's campaign against Democrat John Kerry in 2004. At the time, Bush's campaign claimed that Kerry had voted 350 times for higher taxes. But just like the RNC and the McCain campaign's claim, the Bush tally was heavily padded. Now we move on to a claim from McCain's economic advisor, Steve Forbes.
Senator Obama has a series of tax proposals and tax actions that would devastate the American economy. For example, he has voted to increase income taxes on individuals earning as little as $32,000 a year. He doesn't make much of that on the campaign trail, but he did that in the Senate.
Forbes is referring to Obama's vote in favor of a resolution that would have allowed for calling for most of the 2001 and 2003 tax cuts to expire, but that would not have raised taxes on those making $32,000 a year, as Forbes said. That figure is the taxable income after all deductions and exclusions. A single person would have to make at least $41,500 to be affected by the higher tax provisions. On top of that, the tax plan Obama has proposed as a candidate would provide a $502 tax cut for single taxpayers making $35,000 a year. But with that said, Obama's not shy about saying he'd raise some taxes, for example, for those making over $250,000 a year. Now we move on to a McCain radio ad.
3/4 partes de nuestras exportaciones van hacia Latinoamérica.
This is false. According to the Department of Commerce, a little over half, not 75% of Florida's exports go to Latin America. And this is false too.
El año pasado, las exportaciones de la Florida a Latinoamérica fueron de casi 45 billones de dólares.
The $45 billion represents Florida's total exports to all countries, not just Latin America. The state's exports to Latin America and the Caribbean total $24 billion. The ad also claims
Colombia es nuestro tercer mercado más importante.
Colombia actually ranks 5th, not 3rd, in its receipt of Florida exports according to both the Census Bureau and the Commerce Department. The McCain campaign was erroneously using figures for exports that pass through Florida, not exports that are produced there. Last, we look at an ad from the Republican National Committee, which attacks Obama on his energy policy.
No to lower gas taxes. No to nuclear. No to more production. No new solutions.
The fact is, Obama has proposed new solutions. $150 billion in spending over 10 years for renewable and clean fuel technologies. And Obama proposed his plan in late October, whereas John McCain proposed his Lexington project just this past June. And that's it for this episode of Just the Facts. For more on all of these claims, be sure to check out our website at www.factcheck.org. I'm Emmy Kalawale. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.